Welcome back to the channel. I'm Sam, and tonight we're diving deep into the mysteries that keep you up at night. The cold cases, the unexplained, the downright terrifying. We've got stories of strange occurrences, bizarre disappearances, and things that go bump in the night. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on the creepiness. Tonight we're talking about vanishing acts, but not the kind pulled off by magicians. We're talking about planes. Massive, heavy machines carrying hundreds of passengers that simply vanish from the sky. Let's talk about 3 planes that disappeared without a trace. December 5th, 1945. A seemingly normal day in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The sun was shining, the birds were singing, and 5 TBM Avenger torpedo bombers, designated Flight 19, took off on a routine training mission. The flight was under the command of Lieutenant Charles Taylor, an experienced pilot, and alongside him were 4 other crews, eager to complete their training. Now, what should have been a simple 3-hour exercise turned into a nightmare. As Flight 19 flew out over the Atlantic, strange things started to happen. The weather, initially clear, began to deteriorate. Lieutenant Taylor reported his compasses malfunctioning, spinning wildly, unable to get a bearing. He radioed back to the base, his voice laced with confusion and a hint of fear. "Both my compasses are out," he said, his words crackling over the radio. "I'm over land, but it's broken land, different from the charts. I don't know where we are. We must have gotten lost after that last turn." The control tower tried to guide them back, but the messages were garbled, lost in a sea of static. The voices of the crew, once confident, grew increasingly desperate. They were lost, adrift in a sky that seemed to swallow sound and reason. Hours passed, and the sun began to set, casting long, eerie shadows across the choppy waves. The last transmission from Flight 19 sent chills down the spines of everyone listening. "We're entering white water. We're completely lost." Then, silence. A massive search and rescue operation was launched, scouring the area where Flight 19 was last heard from. Planes, ships, even volunteers on foot combed through the vast expanse of the Atlantic, hoping for any sign, any trace. But it was as if the ocean had swallowed them whole. No wreckage, no debris, no bodies were ever found. Flight 19, along with its 14 crew members, had vanished into thin air. The disappearance of Flight 19 sent shockwaves through the nation. How could 5 planes, each piloted by trained airmen, simply disappear? The incident quickly became fuel for conspiracy theorists and paranormal enthusiasts. Whispers of the Bermuda Triangle, a region in the North Atlantic Ocean notorious for unexplained maritime disappearances, began to circulate. Some speculated that the planes had flown into a time warp. Others blamed it on extraterrestrial activity. To this day, the mystery of Flight 19 remains unsolved, a chilling reminder of the unforgiving nature of the sea and the secrets that lie hidden beneath its waves. March 8, 2014. The world watched in disbelief as news broke of Malaysia Airlines flight MH370, a Boeing 777 carrying 239 passengers and crew, vanishing from radar screens. The flight, en route from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing, disappeared over the South China Sea, leaving behind a trail of questions and a chilling silence. What makes MH370 so unsettling is the advanced technology on board and the lack of a distress call. In this age of constant communication, for a plane to vanish without a trace seemed unfathomable. The initial search focused on the South China Sea, but as days turned into weeks, the search area expanded, eventually encompassing a vast swathe of the Indian Ocean. The world held its breath, clinging to hope. But as time wore on, the grim reality began to set in. Adding to the mystery were the strange details that emerged. The plane had deviated from its planned flight path, turning sharply off course and flying for hours in the wrong direction. The transponder which transmits the plane's location had been deliberately switched off. And then there were the satellite pings, faint signals detected for several hours after the plane disappeared, suggesting it had flown far off course, possibly towards the southern Indian Ocean. Theories abounded, ranging from pilot suicide to hijacking to a catastrophic mechanical failure. The lack of a crash site fueled speculation, with some even suggesting the plane had landed somewhere, its occupants still alive but held captive. The families of those on board endured an agonizing wait, their hopes dwindling with each passing day. Despite an extensive search effort involving multiple countries and advanced technology, the main wreckage of MH370 remains elusive. A few pieces of debris have washed ashore on islands thousands of miles apart, offering tantalizing clues but no concrete answers. The disappearance of MH370 stands as one of the greatest aviation mysteries of our time, a chilling reminder of the vastness of the ocean and the secrets it holds. Chapter 3: Lost in the Clouds, the final flight of Amelia Earhart. Amelia Earhart, a name synonymous with courage, adventure, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. In 1937, she embarked on a daring mission to circumnavigate the globe in her Lockheed Electra 10E aircraft, a feat never before accomplished by a woman. Her journey captivated the world, her every move followed by an eager public. Earhart, accompanied by her navigator Fred Noonan, faced numerous challenges throughout their journey. Mechanical issues, bad weather, and navigational difficulties plagued their flight, testing their skills and resolve. They had already completed over 2/3 of their journey, flying across continents and oceans, their spirits soaring high. But as they approached Howland Island, a tiny speck of land in the vast Pacific Ocean, their luck seemed to run out. Communication with the Itasca, a U.S. Coast Guard cutter stationed near Howland, became increasingly difficult. Earhart's voice, usually strong and confident, crackled over the radio, filled with static and a hint of desperation. CAC-Q calling Itasca. We must be on you, but cannot see you. Gas is running low. Been unable to reach you by radio. We are flying at 1,000 feet. These were some of the last messages received from Earhart, her words painting a picture of increasing desperation as they circled above the clouds, unable to locate their target. The Itasca desperately tried to guide them in, but to no avail. Earhart's final transmission was a garbled message, leaving those listening with a sense of dread. And then silence. Amelia Earhart and Fred Noonan, along with their Lockheed Electra, had vanished without a trace. The disappearance of Amelia Earhart sent shockwaves around the world. Search efforts, the largest and most expensive air and sea search at that time, were immediately launched, but despite combing through thousands of square miles of the Pacific, no trace of Earhart, Noonan, or their plane was ever found. Theories abound about what happened to Amelia Earhart. Some believe they ran out of fuel and crashed into the ocean, while others speculate they landed on a remote island, their whereabouts unknown. Some even suggest they were captured by the Japanese, who mistook them for spies. Despite numerous expeditions and countless hours of research, the mystery of Amelia Earhart's disappearance remains unsolved. Her story a haunting reminder of the unforgiving nature of exploration and the enduring power of mystery. 3 planes, 3 chilling mysteries that continue to baffle investigators and capture the imaginations of people worldwide. The disappearance of Flight 19, MH370, and Amelia Earhart's Electra serve as stark reminders of the vastness and power of the elements and the fragility of human life. What do you think happened to these planes and the souls they carried? Let me know your theories in the comments below, and let's keep the discussion going. And if you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more spine-chilling stories. Until next time, keep looking to the skies, but be careful what you wish for. Sometimes the answers we seek are lost in the clouds forever.